Hi guys, Del here, welcome to the channel. Something a wee bit different today. Today we're going to pre-rig for a bit of fishing. So we've got a nice little Shakespeare rig set up. This one is just a cheap 10-footer mackerel rod. It comes pre-set, pre-rigged. Preset as in it comes with a spinning reel fixed spool already. So around about £50. So it's not a bad setup really, especially for the 10-foot mackerel rod it comes with, which you can just use on the pier or on the rocks if you want, rather than a beach caster. I like Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a great budget brand. I've also had other gear like the Shimano and stuff like that, which I've got, but I've just not spooled it yet. So spooling's an art form in itself. So that's a different rig setup altogether. But I'll get onto that at another time. But for now, we'll just, for ease, we'll just use the wee cheap budget rig. So Shakespeare is a great budget brand if you're into fishing and that. I like it, you know, for what it is. It's good. It's a good budget brand really, good quality. You know what you're at. So let's do a quick setup of like I say, it's just a £20 line that's on it, and we'll add a shock leader just for the rig we'll put on, and we'll just put on a two hook rig, so keep it nice and simple. So we've got some pre-rigged sea rigs here, so just a couple of choices. We've got the two hook flapper, and we've got the 2 up and 1 down, so basically just 3 on it. On the back it shows you the rig setups. Okay, these come in for a couple of £1 each. Yeah, you can buy it all separately and make all your own and things like that. I didn't really have time to buy all the kit I needed, so I'm just going to use some sea rigs and we'll attach them. So let's get this opened up and lined. So it's a nice little fixed spool. So what we have to do here is tighten it all up. I'll just take a look at that just now. So it slots in, and then there's an adjuster on the side, so we just tighten that up. Okay, and it brings it all in. It's a single bearing, so wind and cast, and then we can free spool it if we want to. Means it goes both ways. What the change about the spools these days is we have a line catcher on it, so you can just sit your line on it once you've spooled it. So we're going to pull that and pull it through the eyes. So we want to free spool it because we want to pull the line off as we pull it through the lines to set the rig. So that's the line, and now we're just going to pass it under the bail arm, and you can hear the drag on it, so we can set the drag on the top so it doesn't go too fast. So we're just pulling it, but make sure it's through the bail line and you don't get loose line like that. It's the difference with trying to show it and do it. So we're under and over the bail line, the bail arm, okay, and then we're on the the line catcher, the line bearing, line guide. Okay, so now we're pulling it up and we're just going to hook it through all the eyes. Try and keep the line tight so it's not going to go around your spool and catch your drag. I'll be with you in a minute. We're just making sure we're getting it through all the eyes. So that's just through all the eyes. Now you've got the hook where the line was on onto the line keeper. We're just going to cut that off because it's no use and it's already bent. Okay, so we'll just cut that bit off. And then we're ready to put the rigs on, and we'll put a shock leader on too. So now we're going to add a shock leader. This one's a £50 one. Put it on most sea fishing rigs. It's just basically for when you're casting with the shock of your weight, so you can use between like a 2 and a 10 ounce weight. So basically that's what it's for. So we're going to tie on a bit of shock leader line. I'll show you a simple knot for that, and we'll just do that. So we're just going to get off some shock leader line. Normally a couple of feet will do it. Now just be aware when you're fishing like this, you do put things in your mouth an awful lot. You just have the end of that line in my mouth just to keep hold of it. So because that's been pre-spooled and pre-out, you'll see that it's got a kink in it. Okay, so we don't really want that. So I'm just going to cut that off, because what happens is all these kinks and stuff, they catch on your eyes when you're trying to put it through. And yeah, I will remove all these. So sometimes it's good to use different coloured shocks and stuff like that, so you can kind of see a bit more. So I'm only going to use a couple of feet on this one. We'll use a couple of feet on this one. I'll just show you. So that's that tied off now. I'll just put it back in there. So that's the £50 shock leader, and then we've got the £20 line. So now we're going to attach the shock leader and line together. Okay, and I'll just show you a simple knot for that. So we're going to make a loop with the shock leader line first. Simple loop. Okay, and then just feed it over, tuck it through. So it's just a simple loop. Pull it down, leave the tail out. Okay, so we just made a loop. Then we're going to get our main line, so it's £20 line, and we're going to feed it through, but we feed it through where the tail is. Okay, so feed it through the tail, and then we just pull it up. So you really want about 6-7 inches of line on it, just so that you're not messing about too much, trying to do it too short a line. Okay, so we've pulled that through, and then what we're going to do is you're going to pull the lines tight together like that, and then you're going to bring that back down, loop it, and you're going to put it to between 3 and 5 times over the line. Because I'm OCD, I'll make it 4. Okay. And then we're going to pull that up the main line. So you've got the knot there and the knot there, and just pull them both tight. Okay. Now with fishing line, we need to wet that. So again, it goes back in your mouth. So we've wet it. Okay, and then we're just going to pull them together. Okay, so but make sure the tails on both ends are nice and tight. And then we're just going to pull it down and pull them together nice and tight. Okay, that's a shock leader knot. Then we're going to cut the tails off, and we'll leave a little bit of tail on them, but not too much, because you don't want it to obstruct when it goes through the eye. And that's your shock leader knot, nice and strong. So now we've got the shock leader on, we're going to attach the rig. Sell a little bit of line, we'll keep those and throw them away in a minute once we're done. So again, it's quite hard to talk to you because you normally put these in your mouth when you're rigging. So nice little C-rig, already preset with the swivel and the hook clip. So it's got the weight clip and the swivel at the top. And these are just size 7s actually, aren't they? Yep. Well, no, size 2s. Size 2 hooks. So a nice size with a little bead on it. So we get a little bit of tightening cable off it. And then we'll just get it unwrapped. I always find it a pain when you're unwrapping these, because you don't actually know which way they've been wound round. Let's see if we can do it without tangling it. So that's our rig set. So the swivel end will attach to the shock leader. Okay. So see how some of them leave their tails really long. I don't like leaving them that long, to be honest, because they can catch on your eyes, on your small eyes on the rod end. So the shock leader end we're just going to put through. So there's loads of different knots for this. You can use half blood knots, everything like that. I'm just going to use the knot that I showed you on the shock leader, because I think it's one of the strongest. So just pull it through a bit, and then the lines run up the side of each other, and then we're just going to put it through 3 to 4 times. Okay, again, depends how your OCD works. Mine works on 4. So we looped it around and then just 4. And then we're just going to pull it. Okay, just wet it and just pull it tight. Pull your tail end and then just slide it down. And again, pull your tail end. You'll find it goes in your mouth a lot and use your teeth. So, and then just slide it down more. So, nice tight knot, as you can see. Okay, and then we'll just cut that tail, but not too. Well, there you have it, nice setup. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to tighten the line up, and how you do this is by attaching the hook to an eye on the rod, and then we'll just wind the line in, and then not too tight, and then we're preset. So we'll do that just now. So just the hook there, put it in the bottom eye, and all we're going to do is just wind it in. yeah. And as you can see, we've got a nice pre-rigged setup. Okay, we just hook that on there too, and just find that. And then we're going to lock it back so it's only one way, and then just adjust the drag so it's nice and tight, and that's it. Pre-rigged. As you can see, we're completely pre-rigged, so we're ready to go. And then we've just got the weight clip to add to the weight to. So there you have it. That was a quick look at just pre-rigging the Shakespeare Mackeral Rod 10 footer with just a standard 2-hook floating rig. Nice and simple, with a shock leader, and then we're all set to go. So this is just quite simple. All we'll do is just slacken the line off and then fold the rod down, and we're ready to go. Okay, it's pre-rigged, so no messing about when you're on the beach or the rocks or the pier, and we're all set. So we'll see if we can get another video of that done, but I just wanted to show you that nice simple pre-rigging your rod up for a bit of fishing. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, click the like, and stay safe. Del out.